Do you really need an advisor assigned to your 403b? Or can you take the DIY route, skip the advisor fees, and manage it yourself? You may be surprised at my answer. Hi, I'm Bob Cheatham, the 403b coach. I'm one of the financial planners on our team here at Integrity Wealth Advisors in Ventura, California. And the focus of our channel is teaching teachers financial literacy and consumer protection. Today, there are two key concepts I want you to get out of this short video. First, I want to help you get a better sense of what type of investor you are, one who needs an advisor or one who doesn't. Secondly, I want to help you be more intentional about that choice. Before we get started, be sure to hit subscribe so you get all our latest content for teachers. Now, having worked with teachers in over 70 school districts and 11 college campuses, I am an expert on this topic. So you might expect me to say, of course you need an advisor, but you don't. If you are comfortable with investing and you have the bandwidth to devote to it. When it comes to investing, there are basically two types of teachers out there. Those who don't want this responsibility and those who do. Those who don't would rather delegate it to an investment advisor, while those who do are very comfortable managing their portfolio themselves. Now, neither is right or wrong. It's just a matter of personal preference. Over a decade ago, back when iPhones were still in their infancy, I found that DIY investors on campus were pretty limited to the highly analytical faculty, primarily those teaching math and science. More recently, I've found a growing segment of young teachers in Gen Y and Gen Z that do have the bandwidth and the comfort level to do this themselves. Maybe when they were in college, they got comfortable with money management apps like Robinhood or Venmo, and so they're okay with not paying an advisor an annual management fee to do what they feel capable of doing themselves. That's why I refer to them as DIY investors. And they tend to prefer the providers with the least expense, the deepest investment menus, and the best UI or user interface, which I'll get to later on. The other camp, those teachers wanting to delegate their investments to a professional, often tell me they don't speak Wall Street lingo, they really have zero interest in managing their investments, and they'd rather have someone guiding them on a regular basis. I want to share a few of their comments, and then I'll come back to make my final point.
It's not fun for me to follow the stock market daily and to do all the... I could do it. I'm intelligent enough I could do it. But I don't want to have to. He's doing it behind the scenes, and it's seamless. Like, I don't even have to do anything. You just do it.
Being able to pick up the phone and contact someone, get the same person every time,
Yes.
Which is huge. You don't realize how huge that is. Who knows my personal situation. I'm not a nameless person to them, and so you know what my goals are. You know what my risk level is,
Yes.
which is very important. Having someone who you can trust, who has your best interests at heart, is huge, and it really creates a great peace of mind that I don't have to worry about that, so I can get back to my grading and my lesson planning.
As I look ahead to the next generation of teachers in the classroom and the current one that's retiring out right now, I suspect we're going to see a shift towards DIY investors being the majority of teachers and advisor-based plans being the minority. That doesn't concern me because there are always going to be plenty of teachers who prefer professional guidance, not just for their investments, but for tax management, estate planning, and eventually senior planning. So, to sum up, can you do this yourself? Absolutely. And to help you make a decision, I've just uploaded a review of our Dean's List, highlighting the top 7 providers, including the 5 you ought to consider for a DIY plan. I'll leave the link above, below, and at the end. That's it for today, and I will see you in my next video.